The defense is cross-examining a crash expert in the Karen Reed murder retrial. Right now, Judson Welcher is on the stand. The prosecution says he can explain the alleged collision between Karen Reed's Lexus and Officer John O'Keefe. I want to bring in ABC News Live anchor Phil Lipof for more on this. And listen, you've been following this trial since the beginning. But what do you make of this cross-examination so far?
It's similar in nature to the other cross-examinations we've seen of other forensic experts. In other words, they're saying, okay, this is what you found, okay, but did you look for this? That's what the defense is doing. They're saying, were there any alternate theories, alternate evidence given to you? Sure, you were looking, did the car back up, but did you look if anything else happened? And that's how they're sort of poking holes in the theory. The gentleman you see here is Dr. Welcher. He is the one who will probably be the last prosecution witness who is tying Karen Reed's car to the death of John O'Keefe. The defense is about to, do their best to poke holes in his forensic theory.
Well, and so as the prosecution is wrapping up their case, and we expect the defense to present its in the coming days, I mean, do we have any inkling as to what their approach will be like?
Well, the gaggle, the group of, what a gaggle is, but
we do it all the time.
We do it all the time. For the group of reporters who sort of crowd around the principal here, and that is Karen Reed. Yesterday after court, she answered some questions. She didn't answer other questions. Apparently, the defense is going to have 4 witnesses come up who are friends of Trooper Michael Proctor. Okay. We talk about Trooper Michael Proctor a lot because he was the lead investigator for the state police. He was also fired earlier this year because the investigation was so poorly done, and he sent these really inappropriate text messages to his friends about Karen Reed. So it looks like they're going to put his friends on the stand to get those text messages out. Karen was asked yesterday, Karen Reed was asked by a reporter from our station in Boston, WCVB, are you going to testify? And she sort of keeps teasing that. No comment, no comment, no comment. Most legal experts would tell you it would be a really bad idea to put her on the stand and that the defense doesn't need to, but she has said she would like to.
Well, and with these friends set up as witnesses right now, did they testify? They didn't testify in the first trial.
No, I don't believe so. I believe these are new witnesses. Yeah, and because Trooper Michael Proctor wasn't called by the prosecution, and he wasn't called because he was a disastrous witness, and he was fired after the last trial, they're going to try to get those text messages between him and his friends. It was this group of friends that he was texting really inappropriate things just after he got the case. I'm sure they're going to ask them to read those texts out loud.
All right, a new wrinkle. Phil Lipof,
yeah.
Thank you.
All right.